Hi you guys, I hope you all are having an awesome week. I'm here to interrupt my regularly scheduled programming to bring you basically what the title says, a whole bunch of lineup reviews and recommendations. So in the last week, I would say, Coachella, Ubbi Dubbi, and Beyond Wonderland all dropped their lineups amongst many other festivals, but those are the three that I am focusing on in this video. And I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts, my recommendations. A few of you were asking about Beyond and Coachella in particular, so that's what this video is going to be all about. These are some of my favorite videos to film because we just get to sit and talk about music, which is what this is all about. So if you guys are new here and you're not familiar with me, my name is Emma. I am a content creator in the EDM and music festival space, and I would absolutely love it if you guys would hit the subscribe button down below and hit the little bell next to it so you guys are notified every time that I upload. And yeah, and if you like lineup reviews, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. So I think I'm gonna actually start with Ubbi Dubbi because out of the three, I have a lot of thoughts on it. I'm very, very excited about it. So I'm gonna start with that, and then I'm gonna do Coachella, and then I'm gonna save Beyond for the end because that's a big one. I will timestamp down below in the description box so you guys know when each of them start. Okay, so Ubbi Dubbi is an interesting festival to me. I actually became familiar with it last year. I would say, like, on the scale of all of these big festivals, it's probably on the smaller size. It's in Dallas, Texas, and this year I believe it's the April 17th and 18th. Yeah, the Saturday and Sunday two-day festival. I am very interested in going. I'm gonna say that right now. I've never been. I am promoting for the festival through Pollen. So if you guys need to get your tickets or your group needs your tickets, DM me on Instagram at Emma Kapotes. I do have some tickets right now while they last that are reduced rates. I think it's like $5 to $10 off. It depends on what you guys want to get. So DM me to pick your tickets up. So anyway, with that being said, the original lineup that dropped was very small, and it was like these major artists like Cascade and Seven Lions and Millennium, and I was like, ooh, holy shit, Ubbi Dubbi coming through with some fire. So then today they dropped the rest of it. Honestly, you guys, it's so fucking good. That's why I'm sort of like, this might have just sealed the deal for me to go to this. But I'm just gonna start from the top. You have 13. I still have not seen 13. He's got a kind of an interesting vibe. He has some songs with Rez, so I like to say if you're a fan of Rez, I think it's worth checking out 13, more of an up and coming artist. Adventure Club on here, that's a really big one. They're on a few lineups this year. I've actually never seen a full Adventure Club set. I know more of their songs, like I think when they came out in like 2015, 2016, so their newer stuff I'm not as familiar with, but definitely worth checking out. I don't know AT Aliens that well, or Brondo. Camel Fat, couldn't recommend more, guys. If you like tech house kind of vibe, such a good time. You're gonna be dancing, it's really fun. Their EDC Las Vegas set was awesome. Destructo, he's a classic. He's been in the game forever. His Izu set was really, really fun. So highly recommend. Dom Dalla, if you guys are a house fan, if you like shuffling, if you like dancing, go see Dom Dalla. Again, Izu set was fire. That's like a can't miss for me. I know a lot of people are excited for Gammer. I'm not as familiar, but I think that's a big one for some people. Green Velvet, hello, like absolute fucking legend. He's a can't miss. He's classic. He's gonna probably play a longer set, I would assume. Green Velvet is just like a pioneer in dance music. You will spot him in a crowd. He has a green like mohawk that he always sports and his sunglasses. He's got some great songs with Chris Lake, if you guys like Chris Lake. So yeah, he's always a good time. Griffin, if you guys know me, you know I said Griffin was my #1 album of 2019, his album Gravity. I love him so much. He's definitely a nice break if you want to like hear some music that has good lyrics, a little bit more vibey. It says he's playing a DJ set, so what that means is sometimes on his tours he's like an actual musician, so he'll play like guitar and piano. So if it's a DJ set, he's not gonna have that whole live production. I've seen both performances by him, always good, always amazing. Maybe he'll just like throw some more of his remixes in there because he does have a lot of really popular songs remixed. That's how he like started out. So highly recommend him. If you like Millennium, he's kind of like similar, but a little bit more vibey. Io is on here. I'm so excited to see Io on this lineup, guys. He is an up-and-coming techno artist. I have just been preaching about him for this whole past year because he's just been like exploding onto the scene, and I just really like it. It's a nice break from everything else. Millennium, You know him, you love him. I'm a huge millennial. I love him so much. And again, great album that came out last year. So I would definitely not be missing him. Joyride. Joyride's a good one I haven't seen in a while, you guys. He's fun. He's high energy. Honestly, one of the most wild sets I've ever seen in my life was Joyride Izu 2017. The most fun. Like, can't stop dancing the whole time, jumping around. It's a good time. Justin J is on here. Gotta represent my Dirty Bird records. Great house artist, guys. Where did I see him recently? I think Imagine Music Festival. Good time if you like house music. Cascade, I mean, iconic, classic. You can't go wrong. And I feel like his sets are always fun. They're always different. I mean, he's been in the game forever. And, you know, if you love some of his, like, classic songs, you'll probably hear some of those in the mix. So definitely don't miss Cascade. Who else is on here? Liquid Stranger is probably a big one for any like bass fans. Kyle Watson, okay, that's somebody I personally need to go and look up because I know my girl Vibe with Aid really likes him. So definitely don't sleep on Kyle Watson. I would check him out a little bit. Ella Stream, I've heard very good things about. They are on the Electric Forest lineup. A little bit more like experimental, kind of cool vibe. Lucy, I became familiar with recently. She is an awesome bass kind of dubstep artist. I feel like she's going to be another one that's going to keep appearing on lineups. She's on the Electric Forest lineup. That's how I became familiar with her. Maruda is a really heavy like dubstep artist. You have Midas on here. He has a lot of songs with Seven Lions. He opened for Seven Lions on tour. So he's got, I mean, he kind of surprised me. I thought he was going to be a little bit more like euphoric, melodic kind of sounding, but he honestly like kind of was a little bit more upbeat than that. So he's good. Noizu. That's what sealed the deal. Noizu sealed the fucking deal for me. You guys, his EDC Orlando set, like, it was my first time seeing him. I was shuffling and dancing my ass fucking off. I'm gonna see if I can play some of his songs really quickly so I don't get copyrighted. He's just like so fun and bouncy and vibey, and like you will not stop shaking your ass the entire time at a Noizu set. 10 out of 10 recommend. Ride 10, complete opposite, much heavier bass dubstep artist. He throws the fuck down though. So if you guys are into some heavy shit, you'll like Ride 10. Ooh, you got some Rusko on here. So you got some drum and bass in the mix. 7 motherfucking lions. You guys, like, honestly, if you gave me this entire lineup as it was without him, I'd be like, I would go to that festival. This is a really good lineup. And then you just drop the little cherry on top of the cake and put 7 lions on this lineup and just blow it all out of the water and just like seal the deal. So the man can do no wrong. Every single set I saw of his last year was complete and utter perfection. So cannot miss. Shiba-san, awesome vibes, really good, dancey kind of house artist. He is also on Dirty Bird Records. I'm gonna play you a clip of his one song because you guys will know it when you fucking hear it. You're gonna be like, oh, okay. This one drop from this song like made him explode a couple years ago. You'll know it as soon as you hear it. Yeah, his song Okay. Go look up his song Okay. You'll know who I'm talking about. And then to wrap this up, you guys, we have Valentino Khan. Love him. Vanessa, she's another great house artist. Whipped Cream, the girl's killing it. She's killing it. Her Izu set was amazing. She is another sick ass bass dubstep female queen holding it down. And then you have the king himself, Zomboy, who I fucking love. Zomboy. His Rot and Roll tour was so fucking good, guys. Just as a person, he's such a cool person. He's so high energy in his sets. He's so much fun to watch. And yeah, if you like bass music, you can't miss Zomboy. Okay, now we're gonna take a hard left fucking turn and go to Coachella land. I hope that you guys find these videos helpful. I'm trying to, like, if you are not as familiar with some of these names, I'm just trying to give you like a little snippet of what you could potentially expect. Okay, so here's my thoughts on Coachella. I know this might not be popular. That's totally fine. We can all have different opinions. The Coachella lineup last year was the first time I was like, oh wow, I would actually go to this festival because they had some really good EDM artists. I'm an EDM channel. It's what I love. I've talked about it before. I'm not a fan of mixed genre festivals because I just don't really care about any other types of music. Like, I like other artists, but I'm gonna be at the EDM stage the entire time. It's just, that's my cup of tea. Some people like having that mix and that variety to get a break. Totally okay as well. When I saw this lineup drop, I'm not a fan of it. Again, not a big deal. I don't have to go to the festival. But I mean, there are some good people. So if you are an EDM fan, this is like who I would tell you to see. So on Friday, I mean, Rage Against the Machine, I've seen before when I was like much younger. If you're into rock music, you'll like that. Calvin Harris is probably one of the most notable things on here because he hasn't really been playing festivals a lot lately. The other EDM artists, you have Grizz and Lane 8 on Friday. Friday might be the most stacked, to be honest. Don't miss Grizz or Lane 8. That's going to be iconic. Madion, that's awesome. That's a big one that people were excited about. Big Sean. I would go see Big Sean. Louis Capaldi is that guy that has that really sad song on the radio all the fucking time. Mala, honestly, I was pretty excited to see Mala on here. He'll probably throw fucking down. Toki Monster is another good one to check out. The Martinez Brothers, I would check out. Who else? Lost Kings and Vanessa. Again, Vanessa's going to be on a lot of lineups, guys. Highly recommend her. Lost Kings are fun too. Eric Murillo. Again, Kyle Watson on here, like I said, Vibe with Age, shout out. And I think that's it. But there are probably more people on here that I'm not aware of, which is, you know, that's what happens. Saturday, you have Travis Scott. Flume, I know a lot of people are excited for Flume. Who else? Hot Chip and Carly Rae Jepsen. Oh boy. Test Pilot is Deadmau5's Alias. So if you're a fan of Deadmau5, go see Test Pilot. Black Coffee is really good. Jai Wolf, that one was really big. Whipped Cream is on here as well. Hell yeah. Whipped Cream and Gigi McGree, both great bass artists, female artists. They're both so much fun, very high energy sets. Anna is on here. She's an incredible techno artist. Highly, highly recommend. Chami, you got some future house, got some bass house kind of vibes. I'm kind of happy that Mala and Chami are playing separately and not playing like their No Redemption set. I think that's kind of nice that they each have their own sets that they're going to be able to play. Paco Asona is on here. I think he's a techno artist as well. He plays with Nicole Mudaber a lot. Chelsea Cutler is another one I would recommend. Matoma. Sorry, I hate the way they set up this lineup. I like can't read it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, all the headliners are like, oh, Disclosure, hello, Disclosure, don't miss Disclosure. Okay, Sunday to me was the weakest day. Again, like, I'm not interested in Frank Ocean or Lana Del Rey or Lil Uzi Vert or FKA Twigs or Marina. Louis the Child I would go see. Big Wild. Slander 1000%. Ooh, Slander's Coachella set is going to be interesting. I wonder if they're going to go like heavier or if they're going to be a little bit more like melodic and feelsy. That'll be fun to watch. Duck Sauce is one I haven't heard about Duck Sauce in so fucking long, but that's A-Track's like side project. So, and A-Track is like unreal talent, incredible on the decks, so he's just like, go watch him DJ. It's like unreal. Dom Dalla is on here again, can't recommend more. Duke Dumont might be one of the biggest selling points of this lineup for me, so definitely do not miss Duke Dumont. Latrell, Fatboy Slim. Ooh, I've never seen Fatboy Slim, that's sick. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Those are my recommendations. That's like the only people that I'm interested in on that lineup, so that would be a no-go for me. That didn't sell me too well, I don't think. Sorry, Coachella. Okay, last up, but certainly not least, Beyond Wonderland. I'm sorry this video is so fucking long. Let's just get right into this. So when I first looked at this lineup, I was like, okay, this is pretty good. And then when I really dove into it, like, you guys who are going have a stacked fucking lineup. This is really good. The one thing I'll say is, like, with an Insomniac event, it's a very well curated list of artists because you're going to have the stages that are curated by all of these different genres. So you're going to get trance, you're going to get techno, you're going to get house, you're going to get bass music, and you're going to get hard style. So there's a little bit of everything for you guys, and it's an all EDM festival, which is very nice. And Pasquale, I feel like, does a good job of mixing in up and coming artists and then, you know, like top dogs, people that you've heard of. So you've got like a nice mix in there. So I tried to do my research and look up some of the people that I wasn't familiar with, but again, Adventure Club on another lineup. Alan Walker, who's great. Alice in Wonderland is amazing. Andrew Bayer, love me some Andrew Bayer. Andy C. Andy C is great if you want to go listen to some drum and bass music. Atmospheres, I feel like, I think that's a hard dance artist, so you guys will be into that. Ben Nicky presents Extreme. I have still yet to see this set. I've seen Ben Nicky before. He's a trance artist, but him doing his Extreme set sounds really cool. You have Benny Benassi on here. Hell fucking yeah. He's great. He's just like an awesome legend, honestly. Go see him. Born Dirty is another one of those that kind of is like a nice housey vibe. Like, kind of reminds me of like a Dom Dalla or like a Dom Bresky. Like, it's just gonna be a good fucking time. The next one, I was today years old when I found out that Christian Martin is Justin Martin's brother, and they founded Dirty Bird Barbecue with Claude Von Stroke and Worthy. So fun fact, didn't know that, but he's also a really great house artist, so go check out Christian Martin. Who else on here? Craig Connolly is your trance representation on this lineup, so go check out Craig. Who else do we like? Deborah DeLuca is a techno artist. She's got a cool sound. I like her. Digital Ethos is interesting. He's more like experimental, kind of weird bass music. He kind of launched onto the scene. He had a song with Bass Nectar, so if you're a Bass Nectar fan, you'd probably like Digital Ethos, and he's sort of like rising, and he has songs with Space Laces, so like that kind of vibe. If you're into that, you would like Digital Ethos. And then you have Dillon Francis and Diplo, who, I mean, great fucking time. I will never miss a Dillon Francis set. He's literally the best thing in the entire world. DJ Soda, I was looking up. She's this like viral sensation South Korean artist who, like, I'm not sure if she was like famous first and then became a DJ, so check out DJ Soda, she seems cool. Dr. Fresh had one of the most fun sets at Imagine Music Festival, really surprised me, and I had so much fun, so I would recommend him. Dubfire is good, Ducky is good, Eptic. Ferry Corsten, if you want to get your trance feels on. Ferry and Marcus Schultz are on here. They're kind of like, if you want to just check out trance music or see like a really great representation of it, they just kill it and are like at the top of their game, so I would highly recommend Ferry and Marcus. Again, Gammer, Ghastly. Ghastly's been putting out, like, one of his recent releases was really good, and I liked it a lot. It was a little bit more dancey than I thought would come out of him. Good Times Ahead, just like the fucking name, always a good time. Grum is so good. Grum is part of the Anjuna family. I love him. I haven't seen him in a while. He's good. Griffin's on here again. Hell fucking yeah, don't miss Griffin. Infected Mushroom. You got Jack Beats is on here, representing some night bass. We love night bass. Jason Ross, again, more trance feels, Anjuna family. He has a lot of songs with Seven Lions, so if you guys have never checked him out, definitely go see him. He's been putting out some really good music. Kid is a good time. Keizo's album from last year called Unleashed was one of the best albums of the year, so if you guys want a little bit of heavier music, go see Keizo. Kendall. Guys, I've been listening to a lot of Kendall recently. She's another one of these like bass house kind of artists. I really like her. She put out an EP called Playhouse on night bass that was really fucking good, so I highly recommend checking that out. Lady Faith is a good one if you like hard dance. Mercer's part of the part of my French family, so Mala, Chami, DJ Snake. Mercer's great. Miha Monks I just listened to, hopefully I'm not butchering that. He's got a cool sound. Again, like if you're into bass music and dubstep, I kind of liked him because usually like that's not really my thing, but I think he'd be worth checking out. Nastia is a techno artist. Nitty Gritty, guys, one of my favorite people to see live. You're gonna get a mix with Nitty Gritty. He's gonna play some heavier kind of stuff, but he did random remixes that he put on his TikTok that he just threw into the middle of his set just to throw you off, and it was hysterical. He'll play like hip hop and rap and like just, it's a good time in general. Don't miss him. Again, Noizu, I already talked about how much I love Noizu. Rehab, he's classic. Ribo, I heard, is a really good time. I'm not as familiar, but I was just reading up on him, and I've heard that he is like a really fun like house set, so you have that. Guys, you're going to be blessed with the presence of Seven Lions, so very lucky. Snails, go get your vomit step on. Space Laces, I would highly recommend. I saw him open for Zomboy and he really surprised me. I really liked his set and his visuals, so yeah, bass music, dubstep, good, all vibey. Tiesto's back on an Insomniac lineup. I'm so excited. You can't go wrong with Tiesto. If you've never seen him, you have to see a Tiesto set at least once in your lifetime, guys. He's so good, and you're gonna hear his classic songs and they're just gonna hit you right in the feels, and you just never know what he's gonna do, but he's a legend. I love him. Valentino Khan again. Vanessa on another fucking lineup. She's on all three, I think. Walker and Royce was one of the best sets I saw at Electric Zoo. It was my first time seeing them. Guys, their song Rave Grave and their song Word with Vanessa, you can't go wrong. Oh my god, I'm gonna play them. I have to play them. I've been listening to Walker and Royce like non-fucking stop in the past like 6 months. I wanna do is follow you, just say And then honestly, last up, I mean, Woolly's really good, but Wax Motif, I fucking love Wax Motif. He has just come in and swept me away this whole past year, guys. Bass house, killing it on the night bass records. So much fun, so dancey. Like, you're gonna have the best time at his set as well. So highly recommend if you like more house kind of music. So you guys, wow, this is probably such a long video. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. If you guys are still here, I would absolutely love it if you would leave this little moon emoji down below in the comments so I know you guys stuck around until the end. Please leave comments below. What are your thoughts on any of these festivals? I'm very curious to see what you guys are thinking. Please leave below your artist recommendations to help each other out here, because that's the whole point of all this. I hope just even one person learned something today, then that's what makes me happy. So anyway, I'm very excited. Again, guys, hit me up if you want your Ubbi Dubbi tickets. Hopefully I will see you guys there. I will keep you posted on my plans. All right, you guys, I think that's all I have for you. I would absolutely love it. Again, if you would please subscribe, come stick around with the family, watch some more videos, and, you know, throw this some thumbs up if you want to see more lineup videos from me. All right, I hope you guys all have an awesome week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.